well, this is the first stand-up show I've done in like 17 years. I'm headlining, so I guess I win. I just ad-libbed that joke just now. So, seriously, you just saw comedy being written right in front of you, so it's pretty impressive. It's good though, there's like a lot of people that I know. It's just kind of tricky, but it's good because when I bomb horribly and hang myself later, I'll know exactly who to blame in my suicide note. It's good. I'll just copy and paste the Facebook invite list. I do have some questions about the warheads. You know, the commercials with the kids and they're missing the limbs and the keychains and the robots and etc. There's something fishy going on there because, well, first of all, who are they kidding? Those kids weren't any worse. They're like 8 years old. And second of all, I saw one of the commercials the other day and the kid was born without the arms and legs. He's not even an egg. He's just a torso asking me for money, which, you know, I mean, if I was in, you know, Vietnam or Korea or whatever, and I had a leg torn off, I'd be pretty pissed off about that. And what's he's going to use the money for new legs? At least I'd spend it on something useful, like hookers. I'm 31 years old, which I know is kind of late to be starting this kind of thing, but it's not really that old. But you know, a lot of my friends now, they're having babies and getting married, and they're buying houses, which is, you know, like a thing I'm obviously never going to do. But the thing is, then they invite me to their houses, which is, I gotta, you know, get out of the filth and hose myself off and stuff. But then when I get to the house, they want to give me a tour of the house, which, I mean, you know, I'm polite because, you know, I'm a nice guy and I'm going to be drinking all the booze and stuff. But really, who really wants to look at somebody's house when we go over? Because, I mean, okay, there's only really two ways that can go. Either A, your place is shittier than mine, and you know, then I'm just going to judge you and talk about you behind your back because I do that kind of thing. Or way more likely, your place is like a lot nicer than mine, and well, then I'm going to resent you and you know, steal prescriptions from your medicine cabinet. Are there any black people here?
Yeah, black people.
Yes, I'll give you a little grammar lesson. That's actually a rhetorical question because obviously a couple have performed. Actually, one performer before me, so I'm just saying.
Co-produced too.
Exactly. It's in service of the joke, if you understand. So, anyways, I do have a question though. I have a question for the couple of black people who are in the audience. Oh my God. Does it bother you when white people pay to get a suntan? Because I got to tell you, it would really bother me, and I'll tell you why it'll bother me. Because I was born and raised Jewish, and as probably most of you know, we have this thing called the bar mitzvah, which, for the 3 people in the audience who don't know, it's this thing where we have to sing in Hebrew for a while, and then we hire a really shitty DJ, and everyone we know gives us money. It's kind of like a big deal. But there's this thing now where Jewish, non-Jewish kids, who know Jewish kids, get really jealous of it. So they have their parents like throw them a party that's like a bar mitzvah, but it's not. It's a real thing. You can look it up. It's called a faux mitzvah. And it's bullshit, right? Because, I mean, having a bar mitzvah is kind of this reward that you have for growing up Jewish. Because, you know, with the guilt and the nagging and the self-loathing and all this shit. But in the grand scheme of things, it's really, you know, it's just a party. Whereas, you know, changing your skin color and paying money for it, it's like, I don't know, man, it's like paying to be put in semi-permanent blackface. It would really bother me. There's a lot of punk rock types here because a lot of my friends came out for this because it's my first time doing this, and I have an impression. I'm not I'm not an impressionist. I can't do, you know, mimic voices or anything, but I did write, I wrote an impression yeah, so exactly. So I wrote an impression for the punk rock people in the crowd. Now the rest of you are going to have to kind of bear with this for a few seconds. You might not get it if you don't listen to punk rock music. Anyways, I need a microphone stand for this, but anyways. Okay, well, I'm not 3 feet tall. Hold on. So anyways, this is my impression for the punk rock people in the crowd of every punk rock singer who they've ever seen ever singing every punk rock song that was ever written, ever. So, hold on, I gotta like do a thing with my hair. I'm not really doing anything with my hair, I'm just, if I go like this, it looks like I'm doing something. You guys get it. Alright, so, alright. This is my impression of every punk rock singer ever singing every punk rock song ever. Fuck the government! Fuck the government! Fuck the government! Fuck the cops! Okay, that's it. Thank you. That was fantastic. So, I'm going to put this back over here right now. So, anyways, so like a couple weeks ago, I ran into a girl who I was, actually there's a couple people here who were there at the time. I ran into a girl who I was sleeping with like last fall. And she was like really pregnant, like really pregnant. So I did, you know, the quick math in my head, and you know, then I had a mini stroke, and then she was nice enough to let me know that even though we'd stopped sleeping with each other 9 months ago, she was only 7 months pregnant. So that was good, right? But it's not the first time. When I was a kid, or not a kid, but you know, like not 4, but since the time I started having sex when I was like a teenager and stuff, I'd actually, on a couple of occasions, I had gotten a couple of girls pregnant. And no keepers thing, you know, woo, abortion, but anyways, on a couple of occasions I've gotten a couple of people pregnant. So, now there's really, now as you all know, there's one thing you can say when a girl tells you she's pregnant, and you know, because you can't look either. You don't want to be like, yeah, kill that shit. So you gotta. There's only so you know, you gotta kind of hold her hand and you look her in the eye and you kind of say, you know, whatever decision you make, I'll support you 100%. And that's the only thing you can say. Now, about a week ago, the girl that I'm seeing now, she sat down with me and she told me she was thinking about getting breast implants. Now again, you gotta be really careful here. Because it could be a trick. And you can say, yeah, that's a great idea. No, what's wrong with my breasts now? You know, the next thing you know, you're picking your teeth up off the floor. So, again, you know, I held her hand, and I looked her in the eye, and I said, whatever decision you make, I will support you 100%. So, I have a penis. It's, you know, dangling down there somewhere. But it's been pissing me off lately. It's been fucking around. Well, first of all, like I say, I'm 31, but apparently the thing still happens where, like I get the hard-ons whenever, which I thought was going to end when I was a teenager. I really thought Eddie Murphy lied to me, but I really thought that shit was going to end when I was a kid. But I still get, you know, boners on the streetcar and shit. It happened in a really, really awkward time recently. I was up at my folks. My folks, no, she was my folks live up in North York, and I'm up at my folks' place, and I'm sitting on the couch and I'm talking to my mom about, you know, whatever bullshit I'm telling her at that particular time, and the cat's on my lap, and I'm petting the cat, and the cat's purring. I'm not thinking about the cat, and obviously I'm not thinking about my mom. There's vibration, and it's, you know, it's vibrating, and something, there's like a physiological kind of response, and you know, the next thing I know,
I hope you're doing my cat.
So, but I can't do anything about it because my mom, so now, I'm actually holding the cat on my heart because it's getting fidgety, and if he jumps jumps off, my mom's gonna know what's going on. So I'm holding him, and I just have to sit there and wait it out. Which, let me tell you, the relationship between the cat and I lately's been a little fucking weird. He keeps his distance, anyways. I know this was a little shorter than 10 minutes. That's all I got, though. So.
Take your pants. You have nothing to worry about. You got a cat fucking story. Thanks for coming.